Welcome to our channel. If you haven't done it already, please subscribe.
Phineas and Ferb. Invasion of the Evil Platypus Clones. It was the perfect night for a campout in Phineas and Ferb's backyard. The boys crowded into their tent with Buford, Baljeet, and Isabella. Even Phineas and Ferb's pet platypus Perry was there. "Does anyone want to hear a scary story?" asked Phineas as he opened a book on his lap. "Check it out," said Phineas. "There's a section called How to Make an Evil Platypus Clone. It says to simply douse your platypus in grape juice. I'm not really sure why anyone would want an evil platypus, though." At that moment, Buford started squirting grape juice all over Perry. "Buford, stop!" Phineas yelled. "Aw, poor little guy." Perry started trembling. Suddenly, the purple spot leaped off his fur and transformed into a bright purple platypus. "Cool! It actually worked." "Who's my new little purple cuddle buddy?" Buford asked the clone. But it wasn't so cuddly. It started growling and snapping at him. Then, the evil platypus grabbed a grape juice box, ran outside the tent, and sprayed itself with juice. By the time the gang got outside the tent, the evil platypus was already multiplying. The gang knew they were in trouble. "Fear not, I know just the man who can help us. Follow me," Baljeet said. Baljeet took everyone to meet his life coach, a cowboy named Rusty Britches. Rusty was scrubbing a stain off the floor. "This stuff is supposed to be for cleaning boats, but sometimes you gotta wash with the wrong brush to get a colt to the chaparral," he said. That gave Phineas an idea. "Ferb," he said, "I know what we're going to do today." They built a few bubble washers, filled them with soap, and set out to find the evil platypuses. They weren't hard to find. The clones were wrecking Danville. Ferb blasted a purple platypus with bubbles. Phineas's plan was working. There was just one problem. The gang was outnumbered. Then Phineas saw their only escape. "Everybody retreat to that factory!" he yelled. Inside the factory, Phineas looked around. "Oh no, guys! This is a grape juice box factory!" he exclaimed. "How terrifyingly specific," Baljeet replied. Suddenly, the doors burst open. Hundreds of evil platypuses had arrived. "I have a plan," Phineas said. Phineas and Ferb filled the sprinkler system with soap. Now all they had to do was find a way to turn it on. "Oh no! The sprinkler manual override is way up there," said Phineas, pointing at the ceiling. The clones kept spraying themselves with grape juice. Now there were even more of them. Then the gang heard a trumpeting noise. The doors of the factory burst open and a man riding a unicorn came in. It was Rusty. "Look, everyone," said Buford. "Rusty has come to save us!" "On a unicorn," said Baljeet. Rusty threw his lasso up and turned on the sprinklers. The soapy water sprayed onto the evil platypus clones, making them vanish. Rusty had saved the day. Back in the tent, Phineas took a deep breath before he finished his story. And as the suds rained down upon the evil beasts, our heroes watched every last one of them disintegrate into an evil-tinged foam puddle. "The end," he said. Phineas and Ferb. Night of the Giant Floating Baby Head. Written by Ellie O'Ryan. Based on the series created by Dan Povenmire and Jeff Swampy Marsh. It was a dark and stormy night. Agent P quietly rappelled into Dr. Doofenshmirtz's lab. "You should know better than to sneak up on a guy like that," Dr. Doofenshmirtz exclaimed. "Anyway, I was reading this weird book, and there's a very interesting chapter that I think might interest you." When Agent P moved closer, Dr. Doofenshmirtz trapped him with the book. Anywho, that mysterious book you are trapped in has a very interesting chapter about the inexplicable giant floating baby head. Crash! A clap of thunder shook the building. The chapter says that if you get close enough to touch it, you get 3 wishes, Dr. Doofenshmirtz continued. "So, how am I going to get the baby head to come to me?" "Behold," Dr. Doofenshmirtz announced, "the inexplicable giant floating baby head attractinator." Dr. Doofenshmirtz powered up the inator. Sparks flew everywhere. As a bolt of lightning pierced the sky, the giant floating baby head appeared. "It worked!" Dr. Doofenshmirtz cried as he touched it. Then the baby head vanished. "Okay, let's give this a whirl. I'll use one wish just to test it out. I wish for an iced tea." Instantly, a tall glass of iced tea appeared. "Well, look at that!" Dr. Doofenshmirtz exclaimed. He sipped the iced tea. "Not bad, but it really could use some sugar and another lemon slice. See, I wasn't specific enough." Dr. Doofenshmirtz frowned. "I forgot in these kinds of stories there's always a twist, but all I have to do is be really clear about what I want. Like my next wish, I'll be really sure to clearly say, 'I wish to control.'" With Dr. Doofenshmirtz distracted, Agent P knew it was time to act. He rocked the bookcase back and forth until it toppled onto Dr. Doofenshmirtz's foot and freed Agent P. "Cheese and crackers!" Dr. Doofenshmirtz howled in pain. As a bolt of lightning flashed, he realized that he had just said, "I wish to control cheese and crackers," and wasted his second wish. "You think you're so clever, don't you, Perry the Platypus?" Dr. Doofenshmirtz said. "Well, now I have control over cheese and crackers, and with them, I shall cater your doom. Cheese, advance! Snack attack!" As Dr. Doofenshmirtz's army of cheese approached, Agent P leaped into action. He used his best secret agent moves to defeat his foes, grating the cheese into skinny shreds. "Okay, so what? You beat up a bunch of snacks," Dr. Doofenshmirtz said. "But you forget, Perry the Platypus, I still have one wish left. And I've learned from my past 2 mistakes. I'm going to do this one right." Dr. Doofenshmirtz continued. "I want to be the biggest ruler of the..." Oh, when I say ruler, I end up being an actual, wooden yardstick or something. Let me rephrase that. I want to be the monarch of... No, that's a butterfly. Oh, I know. I wish to be the head of the tri-state area. Just then, Dr. Doofenshmirtz realized what he had said, but it was too late. Dr. Doofenshmirtz was immediately transformed into a giant floating head. "Yup, I'm a head, a big old head, Perry the Platypus. That's what I wished for," Dr. Doofenshmirtz said. Agent P knew that his work was done. The tri-state area was safe. For now.
Thank you for watching our videos. If you haven't done it already, please subscribe. Here are some videos we thought you might like.